Hi there, this is Solitary Ronin from Solitary Ronin Films, and welcome to another haul video. I know I'll be turning my YouTube badge in soon. This is kind of a special occasion for a special haul. The other Australian company, Umbrella Entertainment, recently did a flash sale or a sale, and it was Blu-rays for $10 Australian, which works out at just over £5 sterling. And even when you factor in the shipping, it works out about £8 a title. So I couldn't really resist it. I think I ordered them about a month ago, and they turned up this week. Absolutely no problems, wonderfully packaged. And then I actually looked on their site and they're still having a sale. So I'll put a link to the Umbrella Entertainment site if any of these titles catch your fancy, or any other titles. Because I'll go through them. They have certain kind of labels within their Umbrella Entertainment umbrella. I'll first show you a DVD set that I got. Yes, I bought a DVD set. I am a glutton for punishment. So this is the Howling Collection. So this is Howling 3, 4, 5 and 6. Because obviously I have 1 and 2. Who doesn't? So this is Howling 3, The Marsupials from 1987, directed by Philip Mora. Howling 4, The Original Nightmare, even though surely The Howling is the original Nightmare, from 1988. Howling 5, The Rebirth from 1989. And Howling 6, The Freaks from 1991. I think I got all of these out on video in the old VHS days. And again, for that price, and they each get their own individual disc, which is quite nice. It's not as if it's 4 films on one DVD. Obviously they're not really great, but I thought I would be a Howling completist. I think there only was 6, but there could be more. Next is a film that I've always had a soft spot for, even though it's very daft, but with a cast like Richard Harris, Bo Derek, Charlotte Rampling, Will Sampson, Keenan Wynn, Robert Carradine. It's got a score by Ennio Morricone. Of course, it's Orca the Killer Whale. Scream Magazine gives it 5 stars and calls it Jaws with Heart. Superb. It's a wonderful performance by Richard Harris. And we all remember Bo Derek getting her leg cut off, or bitten off even. Most of these Blu-rays are region B or multi-region, so you don't have to worry about that. This actually comes with a commentary by Lee Gambon, who usually does a lot of film noir commentaries. And there's an interview with Martha De Laurentiis even, entitled Moby Dick a la De Laurentiis. Obviously a Jaws rip-off, but what a cast. Wonderful performance by the Killer Whale as well. So one of the labels that Umbrella Entertainment do is Ozploitation Classics. So this one is Patrick from 1978 and the remake from 2013. And again, these have nice shiny slipcovers with glossing. Then you kind of just get the posters. And again, each on a separate disc with inner artwork. Actually, when I bought it, I thought it was Patrick and Patrick Lives, the sequel, but it's actually the 1978 and the remake, but the remake has Charles Dance. And I do love a good bit of Charles Dance. They're both stacked with special features, including commentaries and interviews. The first one was directed by Richard Franklin, who did Road Games and also directed Psycho 2. So looking forward to checking these out. And again, this is the Ozploitation Classics. And the other line that they do is called Beyond Genres, which is a numbered line. I should actually say Ozploitation Classics is also numbered. That's dangerous. And that's number 5. Obviously, I'm not going to collect all of these. That would be utterly ridiculous. So Beyond Genres, I do love the artwork in these. They are numbered, as I say, but again, I'm not going to collect them all. That would be outrageous. So this is volume 4, and this is good old Razorback. Another favourite from the VHS days, directed by Russell Mulcahy, who I think after this went and did Highlander. This is a multi-region Blu-ray. I just love the artwork and the kind of cover art and style of these Beyond Genres. I do have Cronenberg's Crash on the Beyond Genres label. And again, you get nice artwork in the inside. Some of them you can split, because one of the downsides of these Australian Blu-rays is these classification, because they're not stickers, they're actually on the cover. Now some of them you can flip, but again in this case you would just get the inner artwork, but I might actually just do that anyway because the inner artwork's still pretty nice. But I do love that. I do just like the way the Beyond Genres label looks. And this is just complete nonsense because I have this film in an Arrow Academy box set, but again I just loved the artwork, and for £8 it's Borowitz's The Beast, which is just completely ridiculous, but again you have that nice gloss on the cover. Again, even the pictures in the back are lovely and glossy. I mean, this film is completely barking. I still don't understand how he got away with it, but it's also quite moving at the end. But the ones with the slipcover don't actually have the blue classification label, which is quite nice. They're just on the cellophane on the outside, so they can actually get peeled off. And again, you get artwork and posters on the inside behind the disc. Again, I just love the artwork, but again, this is volume 13 of Beyond Genres. Again, I'm not going to collect them all, even though they're numbered, because there's some titles that I'm not really interested in. I mean, they've got Child's Play on one of the titles, and they've got other stuff as well, but they do look rather nice of slip covers and things like that, are your ball of wax. The other kind of label they have is Sunburnt Screens, which friend of the channel Chris Mohan has done several of these releases have appeared in his watch lists. And I think the most recent one is Malcolm. This is Sunburnt Screens number 6. Again, these are numbered, but I won't be collecting all of them because that would be utterly ridiculous. Directed by Nadia Tass. Again, I saw this in the early, probably late 80s. I think this is 1985 or something like that, 1986. About a slightly slow guy who is taken advantage of by some crooks. Makes a nice double bill with the film Bellman and True. I almost forgot about it, with Bernard Hill, which is on Indicator. And again, this has a fair amount of special features as well. I mean, it is a good label because it is celebrating Australian cinema from the past. And again, you can flip these so you don't get the classification sticker, which I may do even though you don't get the synopsis, but that doesn't really matter. That actually prevents spoilers. As I says, that's number 6 on Sunburnt Screens. I also picked up the Overlanders, which is set in World War II, apparently based on true events, as they were facing invasion from Japanese forces. This is number 8. And again, this has a commentary, documentary, featurette, bonus featurette. So looking forward to checking that out. Then we have spine number 9, which is The Right Hand Man, with amongst others Hugo Weaving and Rupert Everett. And again, this is a commentary with the producer and quote film buff, Paul Harris. And again, they all seem interesting films celebrating Australian cinema. So number 10 is Black and White, which again is about a true story of an Aboriginal gentleman who's accused of murdering a white girl in 1958. It stars Robert Carlyle and Kerry Fox as defence attorneys, and the prosecution is Charles Dance. It's Charles Dance again. So looking forward to checking out Black and White. And then finally, Shame, which I do believe I have seen, which is about rape, or specifically gang rape, in a small Australian town. And I believe the lead actress is Hugh Jackman's wife, I think. Because obviously he's Australian as well. That is amazing, the number of Hollywood icons that are actually Australian. So I think I have actually seen this before a long time ago. And again, I might actually just flip it to get rid of that big blue sticker at the bottom. So I just thought, again, I don't really do haul videos, but I thought I would do that to show off the different kinds of labels that are under the umbrella of an Umbrella Entertainment, and the fact that as of recording this on the 28th of June, the sale is still on. So if anything catches your fancy, or again, there will be other Sunburnt Screens that I didn't pick up, I'm almost tempted to go back in and buy some more for £8 a Blu-ray, but I'll try and resist. So thanks so much for watching. Please let me know if any of the titles grab you, or which Sunburnt Screens or Beyond Genres or Ozploitation classics I should pick up, perhaps on sale for $10 Australian. And hopefully you'll join me again for not necessarily more haul videos. This is Solitary Ronin from Solitary Ronin Films, saying farewell.